we all know what it feels like to have someone disappoint us or be disappointed in a situation that didn't go quite the way that we expected it to. But the greatest thing about disappointment is that it forces us to face the reality and avoid becoming lost in the possibilities of what might have been. So every time we take on a task in life with an idea of how we want it to work out, we run the danger of allowing ourselves to be let down in one way or another. Simply put, we place expectations onto things without being honest and realistic about them. So when things don't work out the way it was planned, we might experience a wide variety of feelings from mild disappointment to depression or even rage. We can focus our emotions either on ourselves, on other people, or on the world as a whole. It's never easy to deal with being disappointed, whether it's by a friend, by your own self, or just life in general. However, it is a normal aspect of life. And there's several strategies that we can use to handle the disappointment when it arises in us. With many other emotions, disappointment is there for a reason. So you don't necessarily have to be afraid to express or experience it. We'll enter new emotional areas a lot faster the more capable we are of accepting and processing our current state of emotions. We might we might wish to write about the sensations of being disappointed while we just have a seat and allow yourselves to feel it. You know, you could write about what happened before you felt let down, what you were hoping would happen, and then what actually happened. So, the benefit of disappointment is that it may help us come to terms with the reality of our situations, and it'll help us avoid being overly embroiled in the possibilities of what could haves. Like we always talk about the what ifs. So, you don't want to bury yourself deep underneath the what ifs. You want to deal with the disappointment and then try your best to let it go as soon as possible. In some situations, what transpired was ultimately better than what you actually hoped for, especially when we reflect on earlier disappointments and how we were able to overcome them. Because disappointment implies that things don't always work out the way we want them to, and it deflates us every time it happens. But the beauty of disappointment is that it offers us a path to the other side where we might discover some insight. We can accept the truth. And then you have an opportunity to start over again, to start fresh with a new plan, a new idea. You've learned how not to do it, so now you can try to do it a different way.